but there ain't no other choice. Don't tell the boys.
So this here is our friend Charlotte. I don't know what kind of spider she is, but she lives at the top of the greenhouse and she likes to eat all the bugs. She fell down today, so I'm going to help her get back up. All right, let's see if she wants to go back up to where she lives. There she goes. So I've seen her up here every single day, and she eats all these little flies that come up here. Spiders are really good for the garden because they'll eat all the little bugs. I'm out mowing, big old copperhead. Update on the greenhouse, babe.
Okay, so all of the lettuces have really started to grow. You can see the arugula is starting to get big, the butter crunch, the green leaf and the red leaf are all growing. Some of the arugula are super big. And then back here I added some marigold flowers just to help with some of the pests in here. And then I've got the tomato plants are starting to grow. It's funny because like these ones back here are getting bigger and then this one hasn't taken off yet.
And we started all of these from seeds.
And then I mixed in some eggplants. You can see one back there, and then a couple back in here. These are all marigolds mixed in. And then I finally got the left side of the bed planted. So same thing, I mixed in marigolds, flowers, and then did tomatoes. So you'll see the tomatoes, marigolds, tomatoes. And then in the middle here I've got...
What's in there?
These are marigold flowers.
Oh.
And then I put in 3 strawberry plants, which look at the little strawberries.
I can see them.
They're all growing. Look at this one. And then same thing. You've got marigold flowers, tomatoes, marigolds, tomatoes. So hopefully that's like a natural way to bring in the good pests that will eat the bad pests.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Hey, buddy. Got the chickens clucking, so laying an egg, so excuse them while Jordan tells us what we got going on in our 4 big raised beds over here.
So in the first bed you'll see carrots. We've got like 6 rows of carrots and they're all coming up really well, doing super good. They're super thick. And then in the back corner here, I started green onions from seed and they have finally started to thicken and get bigger back here. And then in this bed, I just did 3 full rows of potatoes. We took a potato and everywhere there was an eye, we just cut them up and planted them in the ground. Let them cure for, I don't know, sit out for a couple of days so that they didn't rot. And then in this bed, I did 2 more rows of the potatoes and then a couple rows of carrots. Nothing's come up yet. And then in the final bed back here, I did 1 more row of potatoes since we use so many potatoes. And then over here we've got a row of beets and then a row of turnips. And I just direct sowed those and they're all starting to come up.
Sweet, let's go check out the garden we got going on in here. This is our garden with all of our raised beds and the she shed. Jordan's done a lot of transplanting from all of our seed starters, so what's this one gonna be?
So in this first box, I did all of these are just a different assortment of sunflowers. So I have like the massive mammoth sunflower, just a different assortment. And then I threw in a marigold. I'm trying to do at least 1 or 2 marigolds in each garden bed, just to kind of help as a natural way for the pests. And then back in here, I've got a bunch of cabbage mixed in. And then in this next box, I did lupine flowers. And then you'll see, same thing, marigolds mixed in with, these are all broccolis.
Ooh,
In this
nice.
bed. And there's already been, I've found a huge grasshopper eating the leaves. And then right here, so I started 2 peonies from bulb. And you'll see the first one just came out of the ground yesterday. And these are all of our sugar snap peas. They're doing really well. Our celery, I've got 4 rows of celery. And then this is 2 different types of radishes that are in here. Those grow so fast.
That we put these arches in
Oh yeah.
for the peas and everything to trellis up,
the candle panels.
to climb up. Yeah, the cattle panels. We did one over here and one over there.
So in this bed, I've got winter squash mixed in with a couple okra plants. And then there's 3 eggplants. And then these are all pole beans. They actually, so you'll see they actually got damaged from, we had a frost that came after I planted these. But I just trimmed off all the leaves, and like these ones are already growing back.
Yeah, they are. I think they're gonna live.
Yeah, I think they'll be okay. And then this entire bed is zinnia flowers. The zinnias
Oh yeah.
scattered in. There's like candy cane, just different variety of zinnias.
We put a door and a little reef on the she shed. All I got to do is do some shelves in there. But we have still quite a bit of seed starters that we need to transplant.
So I've got 2 different types of basil. This is a row of zucchini, chives, lupines, baby breath. Then I've got watermelon, cantaloupe, and okra still in there. These are dahlias, marigolds, calendula, parsley, and then I've got I transplanted into these big like gallon tubs. I've got amaranth and tomatoes, and then bell peppers. And then over in this seed starter tray, I've got, these are broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, and then this back row is jalapeno peppers. Then we've got hollyhock flowers, sunflowers, and then like you'll see those are the bell peppers. These ones are the tomatoes that I just transplanted.
Our whole greenhouse that's out there also has tons of tomatoes.
Yes. Same thing. These are all watermelons on this side, and then down there I've got okra. And then I planted the marigolds along here, along the melons, to see if that will help. And then these are all spinach, cilantro, nasturtium will help with the pollinators. Then I've got...
What are these? The root things.
So these are sage over here, green onions, and they're mixed in. These are
those
white onions right in there.
Are those ones that you got from the store? And then after you used them, you just planted them?
Yes, these are the green onions we planted after we used them. The white onions started from seed.
And that'll work?
Uh-huh.
That's so cool.
And then these are garlic that we started.
Yeah, that
from the
was
store.
garlic from the store that was just started sprouting in our refrigerator. More lettuce over there.
These are spinach, lettuce, and then I've got Canterbury bells mixed in with baby's breath. And then over in this box, everything is doing super well. These are California poppy flowers. And then right here are dill for my herbs. And then in this back section here are Brussels sprouts.
Nice.
And some of them
Those are growing good.
big.
Is all